Just wait for it. It's gonna take some time. Oh wait, I forgot something. Hang on. Okay, I should be back. There. Yeah, I really need to, I'm starting to think the issue wasn't my computer in the beginning, but rather it's Streamlabs, so I might need to do a whole makeover and switch over to OBS. Anyways, hello, horny gods, I'm Justra, and welcome back to Getting Over It. As you can see, by reinstalling this game, it didn't save my files, so we have to start all the way from the beginning. So, and also, if it's not clear, this is a half stream, because I have a meeting tomorrow. I'm going to go like 5 minutes-ish overtime, for obvious reasons, but yeah. Okay, my mouse feels heavy. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to readjust the controls. Yeah, my mouse feels heavier. But it says the sensitivity is higher. Also, I should turn off the music, because copyright. Oh! There we go. Okay, this new setup feels weird.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the car.
Okay.
If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up.
So
if you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
So the game is aware that
All right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip.
That I reinstall the
If you have
game.
to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes.
You didn't.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazzo,
Okay.
a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of
Okay,
found
this is
objects.
weird.
Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Like, it feels weird to play it like this.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and
Okay.
recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring
I already
the limits of your
got
reach,
I
and
already
you're
got past the tree,
trying to
but
find a way up and
40.
over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have
Okay.
the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
I'm used to it, body. And I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before. Yeah, I'll go like 5 to 10 minutes overtime for reasons. Oh. Like, it shouldn't affect my sleep that much. I'm already affecting my sleep. Anyways, how are you guys? Like, in pain? There we go. Oh, oh. He gets yaps and yaps and yaps. I yap too, but I yap about fun things in my opinion. Uh-oh.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Okay. I didn't get it.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You
Okay.
mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be
Shut
played
up!
with.
Shut up.
And in the
shut
process
up,
of playing
shut
with
up.
them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
No. Why did I rotate? Okay. I could have gotten it quickly, but no, Okay, I think the mouse sensitivity is too high. Come on, Jaws. 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 No, 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 no. Bad Jaws. Bad Jaws. Bad Jaws. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, just give me the tip. Okay.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put
I
it
don't
in
know
the
how
sink.
I'm doing this
Things are
faster
made
than
to be
usual.
consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
No. No, 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 no. Oh. No. Wonder if Bennett Foddy actually did the voice acting in this game. Like, this is just him moaning over and over and over again. And I don't mean like sexual moans, like moans can happen in pain, in distress. Like, moaning itself doesn't have to be pleasurable.
Over time,
You could moan
we've
in
poured
pain.
more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age.
The what now?
You can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is.
How am I
A
doing
monstrous
this?
mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in
I
it.
shouldn't jinx
Grand,
myself.
infinite, and unsorted.
Like, because this is a
There's
half
3D
stream, I'm
models
not
and
doing the whole
breakfast,
lives
Gen
thing.
X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten.
When did this
untitled.
game come out again? 2010?
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Motherfucker. As soon as he said that, I mean, it doesn't. I won't count it as jinxing because that you didn't write that until I was already flying. I remember a childhood YouTuber of mine couldn't even get past this lamppost area. Okay, that's a bad start. Okay, that will. Okay. Thing is, if I have to move to OBS instead of Streamlabs, I will really need to start from scratch. Like, okay, this is a bad angle. Oh, you only live once. Mother. Okay, that really was a bad angle. Good thing I reacted in time. Boop. That was a bad launch.
Oof, sorry about that.
Okay, I think the mouse sensitivity is a little too high now. So every time I try to do something careful, it goes around instead of... I'm gonna get carpal tunnel from this. I mean, I'm pretty sure I already did. I really wanted to stream Necopara. But no, Valve had to say, no, we don't like Japanese games, no. Unless it's an RPG, we don't like visual novels, whoa. I'm really pissed. Like I said, I could have just given in and went to the Project Sekai store and get the game. But I want to save as much money as I can this year. So the game is on sale in Project Sekai. It's normally like $20. But it's on sale for 13. Stupid garbage. Why am I getting bad launches? Okay. Like, I have $170 in my Steam account, right? That's like, even though I have that much money, I'm still waiting for Nier Replicant to be on sale. So I don't have to spend too much money, you know? I want to at least get like 3 or 4 games out of my 170.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
Okay, I panicked there. I don't know why I'm playing this game for a harass stream. I could have just... I reinstalled Fall Guys. It was one of the first games I reinstalled on my new computer. I could have just played that, but... Why am I playing this? I mean, I haven't fully gone insane yet. So... Yeah... Unless I've been insane the entire time and I'm just hiding it really well, or... I mean... Opinions vary! Okay. What meds? I don't take meds! It'll be funny if I do. Oh. I accidentally hit my PC. This feels so weird. Like, until now, I'm still not used to the new controls of my new PC. Mother. Okay, I just need to launch really good. Okay, mouse, don't screw me up. Okay, it screwed me up. I'm stuck. I'm trying to launch. There we go. Slowly. 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 Come on, you can do it. I just need the tip. I'm on the tip, so just let me get on you slowly and gently. Come on. This is a bad spot, but I can attempt it.
Oh.
There we go. No.
No.
Yep. Ragnar played Getting Over It way before me. I'm pretty sure he stopped playing it. Unless he finished it, I should ask him. Because after that, after he played it like, I don't know, 5-10 times, I never saw him play it again. I'm on the edge. Boop.
Oh.
Boop. I mean, like we've said before, and some of my chat members and Ragnar himself admitted, he's more of a chill guy. That's not supposed to be a meme for that, you know, chill guy meme. But Ragnar has always been relaxed. Even when we run D&D, like, he does say outlandish things, but his tone of voice and the way he delivers stuff is very calming. That's why our mutual friend said, who's one of my mods, said that if they want to relax, they watch Ragnar's stream, but if they want chaos and to be awake, they go to my stream. And you said it yourself, right? He's not as... You watched his stream while I was gone. Like, he's a lot more calm compared to me. I think that limit was like broken when he played this game. Has the game always been this sticky? No, 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 no. I don't want a repeat of what happened last time, because last time I tried to do it fast and I ended up flying without even a chance to recover. If I was doing the live system now, I would have ended stream. But luckily this is a half stream, so it does have a designated time. Come on! No. Okay. Let me rearrange stuff. That is not easier, so let me put everything back. My friend told me to be careful when I'm grunting because it sounds weird, so I'm trying not to grunt, or else I sound weird. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Why isn't it going as far as I want? Child.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you. This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Pigford, why don't you pick a better time to be inspirational? I am not used to these controls. You know what, game? Screw you. Let's get crazy. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, I'm shaking my table. That is not good. I didn't react in time. That was my bad. My bad. My bed is behind me. My bed is comfy. I shouldn't be streaming because I have a meeting, but here I am. But it's too late to turn back now. Mother! I mean... Okay, let's stop going crazy. I know I'm not talking, but I am so fucking focused right now. Come on, come on, come on, get in. Ah, there we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we did. Okay. Okay, game. You know where we are. Work for me. I said, work for me, game. How do you want to work for me? Come on, you can do it, game. Whoa, yeah, there we go. Now, listen to me. Be very careful. Very, very careful. I don't want you to go overboard here. I want you to be slow and gentle as possible. If you act rush, then that's not good for anyone. Right? There we go. I am hungry. Don't you... Come on, game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was doing so good in the start. What happened to me? There we go. You know, in games like this, there's really no point in watching speedruns, because you still need a level of skill to do the speedrun. You know? Like, you know where everything is. Like, for other games, like puzzle games, adventure games, watching a speedrun can help, because you know where everything is. But here, even if you know where everything is, it's still up to your skill if you can get to it or not. Philosophy. launching on the slide. Whew, okay. Okay. That didn't launch me, that's good.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Oh.
I swear, this tower's my enemy. This tower of junk. There we go. Come on. Come on, Jaws. Come on. Don't. That's not the way I want you to go. Please. Go this way. Okay.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Okay, I'm in a bad spot. I'm gonna try to recover from this. Just a little wiggle. Give me a little. There we go. Whew. Now we're starting to get off where I normally get stuck. The furthest I got was at gargoyle level. For once in my life, I was proud of myself in regards to this game. Hey Jaws, you just need to drop and react. Mouse, don't screw me over. Good mouse. It's the stairs. It's the stairs. Oh, let me. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna sing that song. I might get copyright by the mouse. Launching here is risky. And the thing is, as soon as I get to the stairs, I need to keep moving. Because the hammer is kind of slippery, so if I don't keep moving, I'll slip down. But if I move too haphazardly, I will only speed up my descent.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Whatever.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis, one of my favorite authors. He wrote Alice in Wonderland, for those who don't know. Thanks for the helpful advice. Really helpful. I'm zooming. I'm zooming. I'm zooming. No, 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 no. Come on. I am speed. No, I am not speed. Okay, now I have a tip on how to avoid that chasm. Simply said that, but I'm really like jinxing myself, huh?
Oh no. Oh.
I know there's technically a shortcut there, but I'm not gonna risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. I don't want a biscuit. Actually, I'm hungry, so maybe I could use a bit of a biscuit.
Oh. What? What?
Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. McDonald's, McDonald's,
Oh.
McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's.
What? What?
Mac is.
Oh. What? Oh. What?
I'm stuck.
What? What?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
You know, every time I manage to play this game with either just losing my lives,
You
or
cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again. And knowing
Or
this,
making the
truly
time
believing it, will make you less miserable
instead of rage
now.
quitting.
Abraham Lincoln.
I think the only time I've ever rage quit in a game was Morrowind.
What?
I probably won't play this game as much. Maybe just take a page out of Ragnar's book and just not play this game. you want to try I Want to Be the Guy games? Know what game? Never heard of them. Or maybe I did, but I never really paid attention. Or I do know it, but I forgot. As we know, I do not have the best memories. Like how I have a habit of forgetting important meetings. I mean, I did kind of remember it. I'm like, oh, I know I have a meeting this week. So that's A for effort. My memories are improving to some degree. Which is good. I could use the memory boost. That was a pathetic launch. Come on, dude. Dude. I still remember back in primary school, they tried to convince a lot of kids tried to convince us that dude means a butt disease. So they tried to a lot of my classmates were discouraged from saying dude.
What?
But of course, you know, preteens and their sense of humor. And then when teenagehood comes along, there's something else going on in the head. Mostly hormones. That one's a lot more distracting. Not really for me. I was still a gamer. Didn't really have a crush. Thought I had a crush on someone because I couldn't get them out of my mind because that's how people always describe crushes to me, but in reality, I hated a person's guts. And people likes to say love and hate is the two sides of the same coin. So.
Hang in there. Don't let it get to you. But also, let it get you a little bit.
What?
Maybe Ragnar did finish this game. I know, I'll ask him. Whew. I really need to fix this cough. I was sick like 2 months ago and the cough stayed.
What? Oh. What? What? What?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, and I know some people says it's a sign that there's something else going on in your body, something worse. But right now I feel alright. Like, I don't wanna... I mean, I'd still go to a doctor to try, you know, get rid of the discomfort. Like, I know for VTubers, especially the ones who sing, I haven't sang in a long time. Like, I know I'm working on the Way of the World cover, but because I got a new PC, I still need to do a lot of setting up before I can work on that cover again. I haven't sang in a while, so I think my throat should... I mean, I do sing karaoke before stream, just to warm up my vocals. Even though I don't really talk as much sometimes unless I'm really into a topic. And I just yap. I try to control that. I don't want to yap too much. Because I don't want to overshoot my typical 3 hours. I mean, there have been cases where I did go past 3 hours, even 6 hours, and I ended up relatively fine, but I don't want to do that as much. I'm pretty sure I don't need throat surgery. I used to do karaoke streams back in my early days, but they all got copyright claimed for obvious reasons. So they're all like, I mean, they're privated in most places. Not all places, but if you could find it, go ahead. I might as well just unlist them and put like a compilation link somewhere. That's why I haven't really been doing karaoke streams, because what's the point of doing it if it's gonna be covered? Like, I know people have managers and corpos behind them when they do karaoke streams, or they're just flat out membership only, so the copyright is like lessened. But I'm a one-person team, so I used to have a pseudo manager back in the day. In reality, they were just a friend of mine. Like, the job was basically unofficial. They weren't getting paid. My mods are just people who just does it for fun. Like, I don't pay them. That's why they don't have to attend every stream. Mostly because I'm broke too. Like, overall, this channel is mostly just for fun rather than profit. Even though I do want to make profit someday. But my growth right now is kind of stagnant. That's fine, I guess. Like, because of my new PC, I don't think I'm gonna graduate anytime soon, but it's still in the horizon. Like, I don't want to worry you, but I don't know, give it like 3 to 5 years. We'll see. Like, I started this channel for fun. Like, I wanted people to just have fun. Oh yeah, my setup was scuffed, so the sound quality was not. Also, my first karaoke stream, I barely had any water in sound the stream, so towards the end, my voice was like breaking. And then again, I'm not really a good singer, so I think I'm like average. Because that's what my marks say for my music class. Oh, I didn't know we can get here. This is a...
Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Mary Fry.
Happy little accident. I also did Just Dance streams, but I don't have a rig, so it was on my Switch, so you'll just stare at my model standing still, and also the stream is muted because copyright. I should do that again, but I need to get another capture card for my Switch. Unless I do move to OBS. Apparently there's a way for Apparently OBS does support multi-PC streaming.
What?
So I'll need to look into that if I do decide to. If I do decide to move over to OBS, but at this point it's inevitable because a lot of the issues I found out are exclusive to Streamlabs. They don't happen on OBS. The reason why I started streaming on Streamlabs, fun fact, is because it was a lot easier to understand. And at the time I was like a fledgling streamer, but now I have connections to streamers who use OBS, so I can just ask for help. In fact, a lot of them told me just to ditch Streamlabs. Especially after Streamlabs did get into a bit of controversy back in 2021. not here to discuss business and politics. So. If you want to look into that, you look into that yourself. How do I get further every time I yap? I'm so hungry. I'm just tempted. Like, I'm not raging right now. Like, everything right now is kind of calm. I'm tempted to just can't finish stream and just eat something. I would, but I know it's risky. I know the kid's a troll. Like, hello there. Welcome to chaos. Like, I don't even think I'm ever gonna get back to the gargoyle place, the cathedral. This is part 7. One time I got so chaotic, I actually had to. I felt like I needed to write an apology, even though a lot of people said, "Oh, don't apologize. It was entertaining." And then getting over it stream after that, I got into a Devil May Cry yap, so I didn't rage at all. Well, I wouldn't say rage. It's just more like insanity. I've never really rage quit in this game. I do give myself lives because I feel like it's taking too long, or half stream, I guess. But the only game I ever raged at was Morrowind. Because I know people are like, oh, Morrowind's an easy game. If you build your character right, you could break the game. I'm like, I didn't know that, but I got the game, so I built the game. I built my character the way I wanted. Now I'm suffering the consequences for it. I might get back into Morrowind. I'm trying to save money on games, so I do need to brush the dust from a lot of my games.
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Okay, I'm not gonna risk that. But yeah. I mean, I could have simply streamed Fall Guys over this, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Oh. Up. Up. I don't know why, but right now I'm in like a mental state of enlightenment. Like I'm failing over and over again, but for some reason I'm done with insanity and rage. I think everyone has a limit when they reach tranquility, you know? Maybe it's because of my yap and realizing my journey as a VTuber, even though I'm still pretty small. You know what? Let's try Bunk the Kid.
Life is a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief
Happy
is an
now.
interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
Like, I'm in a weird mental state right now. Like, maybe it's because earlier I was like going through all that insanity. Like, oh no, no, yeah. Then now I'm like, you know, I'm just chill. I'm just relaxed now. You know? I'm very like tranquil, I guess. Very calm. Is this how Ragnar feels all the time? Probably not. He has his chaotic moments. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, it's just a game at the end of the day. Like, there's really no real progress here. Like, there's no items, there's no points, like XP. Like, when you die to a boss, you don't have to collect your old stuff. There's no grinding. Like, if you lose progress, you could just easily build it back up, you know? In other games, like Elden Ring, Morrowind, even Devil May Cry, you could make a lot of progress and you have to start all over again. And you lose, like, points and items, and that's when you really feel the rage boiling inside you. But here, there's no points. There's no items. It's only you, this cauldron, this hammer, and the obstacles. Like, if you fall, you fall. You could keep trying over and over and over again. At the end of the day, it's just a simple game. You know? Like, yeah. This game is a metaphor for life. Like, you'll struggle over and over and over again. And eventually, you'll get further than you were. Then you fall again. But, yeah, you lose money. You lose friends sometimes. Sometimes you even lose yourself. But as long as you're still breathing, you can keep trying. I'm not saying life is a game. There's a lot more consequences to everything. But it just, sometimes you just need to take a break. Like, breathe. Like this little area here. You just...
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Oh my god. My throat can't go that big. But I'm pretty sure at this point the cauldron isn't... What's inside the cauldron isn't water, that's probably sweat. I mean, look at this guy. There's no way this guy won't sweat. But maybe this is a form of insanity too. Like, you're so insane, you start seeing messages around you. Metaphors. How you should continue on with your life.
You'll be back here again and again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended. Or until you're contented.
At what point? Like, even though this game has a goal, right? This game has a goal, but sometimes self-satisfaction is also a goal, you know? Like, hey, I did a good job. I got past something I normally get stuck at. Like, there's always gonna be that feeling of, I should have done better. There's people out there who actually get through what you want to do. But self-pride is also pretty important. But at the same time, you shouldn't get absorbed into it or else you become arrogant. You need to balance your own self-pride with humility. And then that's when you can find and be at peace with yourself. Like, half of the time I have no idea what I'm Like, in video games, when there's a good ending, right, there's obviously a bad ending. But at the same time, a lot of games these days also offer a neutral ending. Like, it's not too bad, but it's not the best. Like, I have a dream, and I'm starting to understand that maybe my dream might not come true. If this game is a sign of my life, it'll tell me that I'm gonna get further and further, and then eventually I'll have to restart from nothing.
What? 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 What?
But
What?
eventually we just accept that failure. If I do have to graduate, I will have to graduate. This will just be another chapter in my life. I'm pretty sure a lot of graduated VTubers felt the same way. But just because something's over doesn't mean it's over. Like, it's good to dream, but to follow that dream, you need to know what you need. You need to have motivation. And you need to realize that it's not going to be an easy road. You need to realize that you do need to make sacrifice along the way. Like, dreams will eventually come true in one way or another.
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as it has flamed often before, but not with the cold fire that closes round me this year. William Carlos Williams.
I still remember that name. It's kind of weird. Like, your last name is Williams, but you decide to name your son William. Are you trying to get your son bullied? But, yeah. Albert Einstein said that... Wasn't Albert Einstein who said it? Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. But persistence is technically that too. But I was told the main difference between insanity and persistence is that when you're persistent, you try something different, even if it's practically the same, like 99% the same. There's still not 1% of difference, so it's not exactly insanity. And then you'll just keep trying and trying. It's like Sisyphus. That boulder. And you know it's memed on now these days, but I don't know what's going on with me right now. I think I've entered Nirvana.
What? No.
Man, as soon as this stream ends, I'm gonna go back into my old self because I can't. I'm pretty sure. Or will I? Will I lose the status of being a chaotic VTuber? For this new personality? Who knows? People grow and change all the time. When they realize there's something wrong, they realize that being the same, yet trying to change, is not really a way of growth. Like, this game is a rage game, right? It's called getting over it. Maybe there's two meanings. Besides getting over the mountain, you also need to get over, you know, things going on with your life. I know some things are not that easy to get over, like relationships, other struggles, death. But you don't have to get over it. Like, even if you, I mean, technically you do. But when you get over this mountain, just because you got over it doesn't mean the mountain is gone. The mountain is always gonna be here. You can get over your problems, but your problems will still be there. Even when you resolve it, that problem has now evolved into something that's more acceptable. Like, it's always going to exist. It's like that state of... It's like physics. Matter cannot be created, but it cannot be destroyed. It can only change. You can change a problem into something better. A mountain is always gonna be here. This game is always gonna be here. Even if you finish it, it's always gonna be in your library. Even if you delete it, it's always gonna be in the store. Even if the store page is gone. You can either pirate the game, or there's always gonna be records of it on YouTube or other streaming services. This is why those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. I know people likes to run away from their past, trying to ignore it, but eventually that past is going to catch up to you. Not only that, even if you ignore it, that past is still behind you. It shaped you to who you are today. It could be a dark past, it could be a light past. This is why you need to, even if you want to keep moving forward, at least learn from the mistakes of the past. Don't ignore it, learn from it. Just like this game, like, there's so many obstacles that you've gone past. Even if you repeat, you could use your past knowledge to try and get over it. Even if there are other factors like, you know, your placement is wrong. You know the strategy. You just need to apply it. You know what you need to do. So do it. Maybe after this I won't need to play this game anymore. Because I finally got the message. Even though I didn't finish the game, I got the message.
Oh no.
But it will also leave a cliffhanger. Like, technically I gave up. Even though I'm satisfied with myself. I didn't get the resolution I wanted, but even though I got a resolution. Did you guys get what you want? Watching me suffer, or at least me finishing the game? Is this a satisfying conclusion? I mean, I can always come back. You don't need to do everything in one go. There's no time limit. The game is always gonna be here. It's always going to exist. And it'll be right here when you come back. Your progress will still be saved, even if you lose it. But you will never forget the skills and tactics you used to get to the furthest point of the game. Like, what do you mean you're not talking about getting over anymore? Well, like, if you look at my first streams, you realize how different I was back then. We're susceptible to change. Sometimes that change, before that change, a catalyst needs to happen. That's what this game's telling us, you know? To understand what's happening, you need to go through trauma. Question is, am I still the same Jaws from almost 4 years ago? Am I the same individual? What parts of me are still the same? What parts of me are different? Or are they really the same? Or am I just copying my old self? Just like how in this game, you could use the same tactics, but there are factors whether or not the same tactics will work again. 90% of the time it will work again. But no moves are identical. But, you know, it is what it is sometimes. And just accept things. Oh, I'm not falling, but I shouldn't look this gift. I'm not gonna look this gift horse in the mouth, but I am trapped. Maybe that's a representation in life, you know? Sometimes you do feel trapped. And you try to move. But sometimes it could move you forward and not be trapped anymore, or you could be back to where you started. It's just good to think about things, you know? Like, I don't know what's going on with me right now. Like, I'm in a state of bliss. Have I just accepted I suck at this game? Like, I know my limits, I know my threshold, but but the thing is, I don't have to give up. Like, I know my limits, right? If I keep pushing that limit and I fail, it's fine. I was already going beyond my limit. If I succeed, then that's really fine too, because I succeeded my limit. As long as you have a floor, you'll never fall. You need to know your limits. You're allowed to surpass your limits.
Oh.
I am hungry. I don't know if this is a state of insanity or hunger, or maybe a combination of the two. But I'm at peace with whatever result comes next. I can get back to the tree. I could get back to the gargoyle area. I don't really care. Is it actually possible to go back to the tree? Pretty sure when it's up to the snakes and ladders area. Because I've seen gameplay of this and streams. Oh, that works too, but it's a lot riskier. Oh, I'm hitting my PC. That's not good. I am always hungry. Always hungry. It could be because of my high metabolism. Like, my body just burns through fat and energy really, really fast. But sometimes it isn't. Sometimes I'm just bored. Sometimes when you're bored, your body tries to look for something to do. A sort of pleasure to stimulate yourself.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
I mean, the passing down culture is known as memes. You do know that, right? Bennett 40.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
I don't know what I'm feeling right now, Mr. Bennett 40. I know this isn't actually their real name. It's an alias that they're playing.
Of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. It might have been. John Greenleaf Whittier. If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
Do I respect you guys' opinions? I feel like I do, but I feel like I'm doing this on my own without actually asking you guys for feedback. I mean, you guys do give me feedback at the end of the day. And I try my best to go into your feedback without fully changing who I am. Because Jaws really... Jaws dies if I'm no longer the person being from that debut stream. I may have changed, but you could still tell that there are elements of me that stayed. Even if I do go on with that possible plan that I mentioned in my breakdown this year, that I can rebrand, but at the end of the day, my personality will be intact.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ice-T.
The experiences I learned, like, I'm not gonna be like a completely different person in Reboot. I might go by another name, I might go by another face, but deep down it's still gonna be me. And you guys will feel that. Whenever, if it does happen. Or if I get into a corpo and they have to... Or maybe even an indie, because some indie companies change the talent's identity. At least I got pretty far. I got to the cardboard area, but I panicked. Well, I'm not say I panicked. I think it was more like I was not paying attention. Because I'm too busy thinking about life. Like, even though I'm a small VTuber right now, I've always been reassured by people like some don't even make success until 9 to 10 years. You're only up to your 4th year. But I'm not those people. VTubers, we kind of struggle with our own originality sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the person, if they're talented enough. I'm a subpar person. I'm not that talented. Maybe I'm not talented at all. I just want to entertain people. Just because they had that slow increase in popularity doesn't mean I will. I'm somewhat satisfied in where I am. Like, it'll be better if I do have a more, you know, significant presence to more people, because my goal is to entertain as much people as I can. But 400 is nothing to laugh at. Sure, it's small in the entertainment world, but it's big if you think about it in scope.
When to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past, I sigh the lack of many a thing I saw, and with old woes new, wail my dear time's waste.
Like here in Australia.
William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
In Australia, in a primary school or high school, you at least have like 2 to 300 students. Not counting the staff, obviously, because I said students. So, even though I'm small compared to other entertainers, it's still a big enough number. I'm kind of satisfied with myself to some degree. There's always gonna be that voice of me inside of me saying, you need to be better. You need to try harder. You need to be more. Thing is, how much more do I have to be better, but at the same time lose who I am? identity death is as important as life itself. Life death. Like if you no longer resemble who you were, you're a new person. You're not the same person that people followed you for. Like you want to appeal to new fans, but at the same time you want to keep your old fans. Like I know I need to change, but at the same time I need to keep most of myself the same. I've been doing this job, I wouldn't call it a job, I've been doing this for almost 4 years. Most indies have given up. Like there are people that I technically debuted with, and they're gone. Most of them were chasing fame. Some of them, life got in the way with work and family and relationships. Yet, I'm still here. The average indie VTuber tend to live around, well, those who don't make it big, tend to live around 3 to 5 years. Whoops. Whoops. Why am I clicking? I don't need to click. Sometimes it's just instinct that I'm clicking. You know? Maybe I have lost it. Maybe I was losing it the entire time as a VTuber, even my IRL life. And only now I realized that I've lost it. Like, I know who I am and I know who I'm not. So I know what to work on, what to improve on. Like, we only have like 14 minutes of the stream left. But I'm alright where I am. Like, I'm mostly timing it so I can eat and go to bed and get some rest before the meeting. I mean, I can stream tomorrow, but that depends on my energy levels after the meeting. It can vary sometimes, because after the meeting, sometimes it's a stressful meeting. Actually, sometimes it's not. I just want to go to the mall. So I go to the mall and just do some grocery shopping, eat, then go home. Sometimes that spends almost my entire energy because I have to wake up early, I have to walk to the meeting, like almost 30 minutes walk. And then I go to the mall, walk around for a bit. So all my energy can be drained from just that. Especially if I stream before the meeting. Like sometimes it's hard to go to sleep after you stream. Like your body, your brain's like fully awake. I mean, I have fun streaming. That's why I hesitate. I've been hesitant to graduate. Like, I like you guys. You guys are like my friends. But then again, there is a limit. Like, there's some VTubers out there saying, yeah, we're friendly to you, but know that you don't know us personally. Like, parasocial warning. I've had some run-ins with parasocials, but, you know, I mean, I can walk for hours. Like, I've walked 6 hours, 12 hours, mostly in the city. But it clears your head, you know? Or sometimes if it's just a short walk, like 30 minutes, you just listen to music, you browse the internet. Especially if you already know the pathway, but you don't really need to look up on the path too often unless you hear footsteps. So you don't run into the person, and it's like rude because you ran into them. And you're like, oh, whoopsie daisy, I didn't mean to hit you. I wasn't paying attention and now I seem like a jerk. Well, it will look like you have no manners too because you were on your phone and you didn't pay attention to them, but you know what I mean. If you know the road long enough, you don't really need to look where you need to go. I mean, there are important crossings like pedestrian crossings, so you don't get hit by a car or a bus or a truck or a tractor. Like, you just need to be careful and have some awareness. That's nice. At least he has some self-control. Most of the time when my eyes isn't glued, I'm either meditating on my walk or I'm listening to music. So my eyes are free. Unless I'm really deep in thought. I'm not aware of my surroundings, but that's only happened a couple of times. It hasn't happened a lot. I'll be worried if it happened a lot. Like, it really shows that there's a lot of things going on in my head. I'm just a very conflicted person. But that's okay. That's nothing to be worried about. Everyone is conflicted in their own way. My main confliction comes from the future rather than, you know, identity. Like, I know who I am and I know who I'm not. Like I said before. I just don't know where I'm going in my life. And that's okay. That's a realistic fear. Like, I don't need to be ashamed of that. People will relate to what I'm saying. There's no need to hide. Like, I don't know where I'm going with my life. That's fine. Happens to almost everyone. Except maybe kids. Maybe especially kids, not anything about it. Especially the panicky kids. The future is scary. That's why you try to do everything you can now. Live in the present, learn from the past, and fear the future. Prepare for the future. Like, fear is not really a positive connotation, but it helps you prepare for it. But like I said earlier and just now, learn from the past, don't ignore it. Know your mistakes. Own up to them. Make peace. And make sure you never do them again. I know it's shameful, I know it's cringy, but if you want to move forward, you need to accept every part of you. Your past, present, and eventual future. I will say live with no regret, but there's always going to be regret. It's part of nature to have regret. Animals may not feel it as much, regret. Maybe domesticated animals do, like the ones like cats and dogs. But they do know missed opportunities, especially predator animals. Like sometimes a hunt gets away. And they start, you know, circling back, looking all sad and mopey because their meal got away. Maybe prey too when they get caught. But even though you're always gonna have regret, try to minimize your regret. Uh-oh. I am very hungry. I know I've said it so many times, but I need a snack. Also, I'm gonna go into more detail about this when I start streaming Nekopara after. The main game dev Sayori actually revealed some lore dump on Nekopara. I'm not gonna discuss it here because this is not Nekopara, and I know I have a habit of talking about Devil May Cry in streams, but I feel like this will feel better when I talk about it in Nekopara. I don't have Oreos. I'm kind of sad. Unless you're talking about my dog Oreo. I don't want to bite that cute little pupper. And plus he's sleeping right now. I mean, I did jokingly bite my cat because he bit me, so I bit him back. And he was so shocked, like, I didn't expect you to bite me. But it was just a gentle nibble. Like, I didn't want to hurt my cat. Like, I'm like, oh, let's see how you like it. But I'm pretty sure he was panicking because cats like to clean themselves, and I literally just put my saliva on him. So that's probably the reason why he panicked. Like, I just cleaned myself, and look what you did. My dogs don't bite. Except one time, maybe. But it was a gentle bite, like a warning bite, say, towards a guest of ours. It wasn't Oreo, it was his twin. His twin's very feisty. Oreo's very accepting of people. That he starts crying when people starts leaving. Like, whether it's the residents of the house, like my family, or if it's a guest. He just gets really depressed when someone's leaving. Meanwhile, his twin's happy that they're leaving. Twins, like, even though they look the same and kind of act the same sometimes, there are still differences. But my cat is also starting to develop habits from them, which I don't know if it's good or not. Like, it will help him survive to some degree. Boo. Uh-oh. We have like 3 minutes of the stream left. According to my sister, because my sister's like the main owner for the cat, so he sleeps with her. She has claimed that he barks in his sleep. He doesn't do it when he's awake because my sister has a job. I need a job. If I want to stream more comfortably, I need a job, but it is what it is. Anyways, when my sister's working, I tend to be the one in charge of the cat, and he's never barked. Well, in my presence, so I don't know if I can confirm that or not. Uh-oh. As long as I don't get all the way back, it should be fine. But seeing how we've gotten here a lot during the stream shows that there is some improvement in my skills. Oh, this is difficult. 3, 2, 1, launch. Good thing I got myself there. If I do decide to stream tomorrow, it's probably gonna be Fall Guys, but like I said, I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow. Just listen out for announcements. Also, I have a serious announcement happening in July. It's not what you think, but it is pretty serious, and depending on how you view me, it could be good news or bad news. But you have to wait until July. Like, it's probably like mid-July. As I mentioned before, it's not what you think, it's something else. Then after that, I probably need to do another announcement. We shall see.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's more like neutral news, I guess.
Oh. What?
Oh, I'm going overtime. But let's try to get in a comfy spot.
What?
This looks comfy. It looks comfy. I'm not revealing the pupper's name. Anyways, I guess I had fun. I had fun, I think. Like, I see clearly now, I guess. So anyways, I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. Like I said, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. Hopefully Nekopara's out on Steam. It's already out, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll see you guys whenever. Bye bye.